Hey Salmon families! In this video, I'll be demonstrating the song and activities from this week's Imagine Your Story Family Activity Kit. Each kit features 5 at-home activities that are aligned with the 5 early literacy practices: sing, talk, read, write, and play. Research shows that singing songs, having conversations, reading, exploring writing, and simply playing with young children helps them get ready to learn to read. We know that families with young children are always on the go, so we wanted to provide some simple, ready-made options for incorporating these practices at home. Let's check out what's in this week's kit. This week's kit is all about fables, fairy tales, and folk tales. Let's see what's inside. All right, we've got our very important activity sheet that has all the information and instructions we need to complete our 5 fun activities this week. Ooh, we've got this sheet of different fairy tale pictures that I think we might get to color. And now my last 2 items are actually connected to each other. The first piece is this wooden animal. I wonder, what animal is this? It's a sheep. And then we have this very long piece of white yarn. I wonder what we're going to do with those. Let's start things off with the song. Our song this week is Where is Thumpkin, which is a traditional children's finger play. That means that we're going to use our hands and fingers to do motions along with the words that we're singing. Finger plays are really great for young children for a couple of reasons. 1, matching the words with motions helps children to understand the song better. And 2, actually moving our fingers is going to help us build muscles in our fingers that are going to help your children better be able to write once they're ready to learn to write. You can follow along with the hand motions and the song and the words that I sing with me. Are we ready? All right, we're going to start with our hands in fists behind our back, like this. Here we go. Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Tall Man? Where is Tall Man? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Ring Man? Where is Ring Man? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Pinky? Where is Pinky? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Family? Where is Family? Here we are, here we are. How are you today, sirs? Very well, we thank you. Run away, run away. Jazz hands. Our talk activity is a storytelling game. You're going to need the sheet of fairy tale characters and objects that we got in the kit. Cut out the pictures and let your child color them and decorate them the way that they like. Here are my colored photos. We're going to use these as storytelling prompts. So you as the caregiver can grab one of the pictures, let's start with the fairy, let's say, and start a story. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful fairy, and the fairy had to travel to the North Pole so she could rescue her friend the mouse. And then you ask your child, what happened next? And it's their turn to add a line to the story. Keep going back and forth until your story is finished. If you want, you can bring in some of the other fairy tale pictures or any other props that you have lying around your house, little dolls or other toys, whatever you like. For our read activity this week, you and your child should find a classic or adapted folktale from a cultural tradition around the world and read that together. We have a lot of different options for this at our library, and you can find a list of recommended folktales on the activity sheet. One of those books that I'd like to highlight for you is The Grasshopper and the Ants by Jerry Pinkney. This is a classic fable that you might be familiar with about the grasshopper and the ants and what they do when they're preparing for winter, but Jerry Pinkney has brought his award-winning illustrations to tell this story anew. So you can check that book out or any of our other recommendations right here at Salmon Public Library. For our write activity this week, we're going to be practicing our coordination and grasping skills by wrapping a wooden sheep with yarn. You're going to need the wooden sheep template and the length of yarn included in your kit. You may also want to have some liquid glue and scissors on hand, but they're not necessary. At the beginning of this activity, if you'd like to make this permanent and you trust that your child isn't going to make a huge mess, you can dab a little bit of glue on one side of the sheep to help the yarn adhere, but it usually works just as well without the glue, so that choice is up to you. The most important step here is going to be showing your child how to grasp the sheep with their non-dominant hand while keeping the string tight in their dominant hand and gradually wrapping the yarn around the sheep. If this is a challenge for your child, there are things you can do to help them. For example, you can hold the sheep while they wrap the yarn using both hands, or the two of you can take turns wrapping the sheep. That way, when you have a turn, you can make sure that the yarn is pulled nice and tight. As you wrap, try and make the layers of string line up next to each other rather than going on top of each other so that you'll have enough yarn to cover the whole sheep. Keep wrapping until you reach the end. Once you have your sheep good and wrapped, there are a couple options. You can tie off the sheep by tucking the string underneath another layer of yarn and tying a knot, or using a small dab of glue to attach the yarn to the sheep. If you do it right, you can even make the end of the yarn kind of look like a little tail for the sheep. However, if you'd rather, you can leave the sheep unfinished and give your child the opportunity to unwrap and rewrap it with yarn whenever they're in need of a quick quiet time activity. That's up to you. Our play activity this week is based off the old nursery rhyme, There Was a Crooked Man. Use tape, paper, or string to make a zigzag, crooked line on your floor or in your yard. Invite your child to walk the line without stepping off. Make it more challenging by incorporating other movements down the line. Bunny hops, bear crawls, tiptoes, crab walks, whatever you can think of. Remember, by completing a family activity kit together, you and your child have the opportunity to earn a bonus ticket for the summer reading raffle. All you have to do is take a picture of your child's finished project and share it with us, either by posting on social media and tagging Salmon Public Library, or by emailing your photo to salmonlibrary1@gmail.com. You're also welcome to stop by the library and show us your finished project. Once you've shared your project, please make sure to stop by the library by this date in order to claim your bonus ticket. Thanks so much for joining us for this week's video. If you have any questions about the activities in the kit or about our Family Readers program, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Have a great week and happy reading!